The other thing where I feel like Wyclef is not looked upon is that he said one of the main reasons why the score was good was because of the passionate undertone and love triangle. There was passion in this album because Lauryn was his mistress, and, like, I I don't know, man.
That just makes me feel gross.
I don't know.
There is a really interesting story in one of Questlove's books about how the Fugees used to open for the Roots,
Uh-huh.
and the Roots
Until when?
this is, I mean, until the score came out, I think,
Right.
and then things flipped.
Yeah.
But one thing that Questlove says in the book is that him and Black Thought and the band used to do like covers of old hip hop songs, or like, or do covers of R&B songs with like hip hop beats or that kind of
Mhm.
thing. And what he intimates in the book is that the Fugees basically took that,
Mhm.
recorded the score, and the biggest song from the score is what? A remake of Killing Me Softly over
Mhm.
the Tribe Called Quest Benita Applebum beat.
Mhm.
So it they in a way, and maybe I'm just reading a lot into it, Questlove is like, "Yo, Lauren and Wyclef stole this thing that we did, and then they turned it into their thing, and it was a million times more successful."
They needed to bring in, Jaguar Wright or somebody before and do it themselves, right? I
Right,
mean, they tried.
right.
Eventually, they did start making more commercial stuff like
So
that,
right.
but
And,
that's really interesting.
there's also the sense that, like, Fugees got popular on other people's music, essentially.
Right.
Like, I was listening to the score earlier today, and there's a line in the song "Zealots" called that says, "Kill the notion of biting and recycling and calling it your own creation," which is essentially what the Fugees do throughout this entire damn album. Like, "Killing Me
They
Softly" and "No Woman No Cry" are straight up covers. Like, there's not even like them rapping different verses. They're just straight up remakes.
Well, and then the excuse or the reason for the song to happen is they try and create hip hop ballads versus like we're not covering it the same because we're putting like hip hop beats underneath the music. Like that's their excuse, right?
I mean, sure. I'm not saying you can't do that, but it the originality, they're not as original as they say they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a lot of, I would say the reasons the score got as popular as it did is one, Lauren Hill just being a force of nature, and being charismatic and talented and all that stuff. And two, the familiarity of the songs, right? It's very much like, why did You Can't Touch This blow up? Because of Super Freak. Why did,
Ice Ice Baby.
right, Ice Ice Baby blow up? Why did so many of the Bad Boy records blow up? It's because you're already familiar with the record. Well, Killing Me Softly, they got their audience grew because there was already a generation of people that were familiar with this song. Young people were familiar with this song. So to hear it rendered in a style that was more in line with what, we as young people were listening to, that just kind of magnified it. So, you know, I mean, not hating, but just saying that a lot of their blowing up commercially was kind of based on familiarity of other people's material.